I was prepared for tuitions, exams, and culture shock, but what I wasn't prepared for was a $600 hospital bill just for 5 minutes of checkup. Realizing my credit score mattered more than my GPA, feeling broke before even my classes started. So, if you are coming to US, listen my 10 things that I wish I knew before I came to US. I have noted down the 10 things that I wish I knew before coming to US, and here comes the first. Your tuition fee isn't your biggest expenses. Your living cost will eat you alive. So, when I was applying to the US universities, I checked my all tuition fees and cost, but what I didn't check was the living expenses. But here's the truth. The real money goes into living expenses like rents, groceries, health insurance, internet, even laundry. These things add up so fast, like in some cities, your living expenses is higher than your tuition fees. So don't just calculate your tuition fees, but also look at your living expenses. What city are you going in? How much is the transportation and how much is other expenses, so that you can handle your budget very properly. Number two, credit score is more powerful than your GPA. Let me explain what that is. Back in our country, we all used to think only about our grades, right? But here in US, something called credit score decides more in your life than your GPA. If it's good, you can rent apartments, get cheaper home loans, cheaper phone plans, or even qualify for a job. If it's bad or you don't have one at all, life becomes expensive and difficult. The tricky part, as a student in US, you start with nothing. The way to build is by getting a credit card and paying it on time. Every single month, trust me, a good credit score can open doors that your grades never will. So simply, a credit score is a score that is provided by your financial reputations, financial like banks, institutions, based on your involvement in your financial activities, like how you purchase, how much is your debt ratio, and so on. So be good at your financials, your credit score will be better and your life will be better. Now let's go to number three, that is your SSN is a golden ticket in US. So let me explain what SSN is. Many international students don't know what SSN is. SSN represents Social Security number. Think of it like your official ID code for everything, like banking, jobs, investments, you name it. Without it, you are almost invisible. No SSN means no credit score, no brokerage account, no investments, and no license for certain matters. So here's the important thing. International students can't just walk in and get a Social Security number by their own. They have to do something. That is, get a job on campus. That is the most common way to get a Social Security number. So just try to get your job on campus as quickly as you can, and then your school will help you fill the form for the Social Security number, and then you can go to the office and get the Social Security number. After I got mine, things got very easier, and I wish I knew this earlier, because I think this is the most important part in international students' life. Now let's move on to number four, that is healthcare is not a service, it's a business. Here's what I mean. This one shocked me the most, because back in home, going to a doctor was not that a big deal. But here in US, like I said, going for a 5-minute regular checkup without an insurance will cost you more than $500. That's why health insurance isn't just a paperwork, it's a survival. Without it, even a small accident can wipe out your all the savings. Always check your university insurance plans. Some students try to avoid insurance, but for international students, university make it compulsory. You can also try to check in the insurance outside the university, but I think it's gonna cost you similar or more outside. So the thing I want to explain you guys is health insurance is compulsory for international students in the US, and you should have it, and I recommend you try to keep your health insurance every time, because a small thing can wipe out all your savings. Now let's move on to number five, that is campus jobs are like a gold in US and everyone is digging for it. As international students, your work options are limited. That's why campuses gives you jobs. They pay you, they give you experience, and sometimes even free meal. But here's the catch, everyone wants them, everyone is applying for it. So my advice, try to apply as quick as possible. Some students even apply from their consultancy from their back in their country. So try to do it as quickly as possible. Talk to professors, don't be afraid to ask your seniors, and then try to get your Social Security number. Number six, transportation exists, but it is not built for you. Here's what I mean. Many of us come from the country where buses and the rickshaw or even trains are common to use, as a transportation means. But here in US, unless you are in big cities like New York, Chicago, California, transportation is really difficult in other states. There are buses. I don't mean they don't have buses. There are buses, but there are very limited options. Transportation in US is really cheap. It's like $1. Somewhere it's free, somewhere it's 50 cents, and somewhere it's $2. But in most of the cities, like I live in Houston, there are buses, but it is not accessible. It is not that easy to get into the bus and go for our work, campuses, job, and everything. Whenever you are coming, just think you might want to have a car, and car comes with a cost, that is gas, insurance, and other so many things. So before you come, look for the place where the transportation is easy. If you can afford a car, then that's a different matter. Let's move on to number 7. So number 7 is cultural shock isn't just food and language. It's also about how people socialize. When people say cultural shock, we look at our foods, accents, dress, and weather. But the real catch is how people socialize in US. Americans are super friendly. They'll smile, chat, even call you a buddy for the first time they meet you. But deep long-term friendships take much effort and much time. It's not like our country. In our country, it's different to make a friends, but in US, everybody is friendly with you, but at the same time, they are not your friend. I realized this. Life became easier. I stopped expecting instant closeness and started investing in real connections. So I hope you do the same. Number 8, networking isn't optional, it's survival. So I think this point is very important for international students, but most students ignore it and they regret it later when they graduate. In many countries, jobs are about exams and applications. But in the US, it's about people, professor, classmates, alumni, LinkedIn connections. Networking is how you find opportunities. Don't wait until graduation. Go to events, join clubs, talk to people, make your LinkedIn account, create connections. The truth is, many jobs never get posted online. They just go word to word, mouth to mouth. And you'll only hear about them if you have built your network. Remember, who you know often matters as much as what you know. Number 9, taxes will come for you even as an international student. Back in my country, I knew nothing about taxes. How do I pay? Why do I pay? And for what things do I have to pay? But in US, you have to be really careful for your taxes because you have to pay taxes on your tuition fees, even if you have a campus job, even if you have a scholarship. The first time I filed my taxes was really confusing for me, but there are services like Sprint Tax, your college workshops for the taxes will really help you. Don't ignore this. Filing taxes or skipping can cause trouble for your future visas. There is also a good thing, like for an international student, you will also get tax returns. Here's what I mean by that. Because you are paying more tuition fees, and you are not earning anything, your expenses is higher than your income. So whenever you file the taxes, the government gives you back. That means, like I remember from my taxes, I got like $1,200 back. But here's the catch: you can only file your taxes if you have social security number. So that's why I told you, social security number is your golden ticket. Get your social security number, get your job, file your taxes, and get your tax return back, which is around $1,000 to $1,200 per year. And final, number 10, homesickness hits harder than the jet lag. When I came to US, for the first weeks, for the first month, I didn't have any homesickness. But after a few months, when the excitement got faded away, I started feeling homesickness. I started to miss my friends, families, foods, the culture there, everything. And it can feel heavy. The trick is to build your own community in US. Try to talk with the people around your country. Try to make connections with other friends. Try to make friends in US too. Homesickness is normal. It doesn't have to break you. You be strong. You'll get through it. If this video opened your eyes, don't just scroll away. Please hit that like button. Share it with your friends who is about to start the same journey. Please hit the subscribe button to Enric Verse, because I'm not here just to sugarcoat study abroad. I'm here to give you the real experiences, the mistakes, and the success. You can do it with me. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 things shocked you the most? And if you are already in US, what things you knew already before coming to US? Drop down the comment below. I am Enric, signing off. See you in my next video.